What could be an intelligent investment for our children? When I search the answer for this question, I have seen some implicit conditioning in parents. A set thoughts. There are some right careers for them. There are very particular future making careers which will make their lives so fascinating. When they compare themselves and their children with other parents and other children, they feel that, oh, we have done really something great for our children, and our children has done something great. But there is another side. When we think about the investment for our children, it has to be a gift which our children can remember in their life forever. And also we feel something really good about us. We have given something to support our children, and it was such an investment that has created a twist in their life. Another set mind was that a long existing paradigm or thoughts, everything that children can make is by their intelligent quotient. So their performance by their intelligence, that's where they can perform the best in their life. But when we take it in a broader sense, it's about their life as such. If you are taking career as such, there are different factors that systematically saying or scientifically saying, the factors like aptitude, interest, their ability to learn, and their capacity and their convenience to spend the years to study, all these factors come. But I'm answering this question in a broader sense. What exactly is the inner potential of the child, and what is good at that he can perform the best? There was a revolution in thought, as I understand, by Howard Gardner, who is a very famous educational psychologist in Howard University, when he invented and introduced and contributed to the world a very releasing and relaxing concept for the people. He identified there are 9 intelligence for each children, and every child has got something very good at him by which he can perform. He talks about verbal linguistic intelligence, musical rhythmic intelligence, bodily kinesthetic, visual spatial, logical arithmetic, intrapersonal, interpersonal, naturalistic intelligence, and their existential intelligence. All these things, every child, if he is very good at, let's say, musical rhythmic intelligence, that is somewhere he can build his life and he can prove to the world that he has musical intelligence and he can produce something by his own passion and interest in that. Someone, if he is interested and passionate, if his intelligence is on logical, mathematical intelligence, he can perform something in that particular area. But another student may be having very good at his verbal linguistic intelligence, where he can prove himself as a writer. So we need not bother about which intelligence or one particular intelligence, and that will be making something good for him. And very positive factor is that world has grown and exploded by different inventions and explorations. Any child who has got any intelligence and interest in any field, there are a lot of opportunities in these multiple opportunities in this world. It's not one singular factor that guide him to decide his career. Where we build up the identity of our children, if you are able to support him, to be with him, to observe him, to motivate him, to reinforce him, to develop his intelligence where he is good at, he will be the best to the world for himself and for everybody. Now the question is that how do we understand the intelligence of our children? There are different ways to assess the multiple intelligence. Even one organization which I am familiar with, the Center of Innovation, who is in direct contact with Howard Gardner himself, they have developed an assessment. So we invest so many things for our children, but let us invest something for him to assess his intelligence, which will be a lifelong investment, which he can cherish and which we can build his life and career, and the whole life with happiness, peace for everybody. Let's have a perspective like that, so that we will be able to contribute for our children. Thank you very much.